Ladies and gentlemen, Tattoo Avanti, and welcome to a ship tour. Now today we're taking a look around the Mercury Star Runner. Now it's been quite a while since I've made a ship review video, but today I'm definitely looking forward to this. There's some key features with this ship as well. I'll confidently say that this is the most advanced ship in Star Citizen from a technology point of view, and it demonstrates some new functionality that we could all expect on all of the ships over the period of time, but we can take a look at that. Most of it's inside anyway. So first of all, the ship is not symmetrical. So if you like non-symmetrical ships, you're going to like this. And you can see we've got this sort of chunk here, and we haven't got it here. Could argue, why didn't they just put the chunk there, make it the same? Design reasons, I'm guessing. But it looks nice. You've got the cockpit area here. Some nice weapons on the side, decent size. I think these are size 3s. The big chunky landing legs, you can literally just fit inside of there. Bottom and top turrets as well. Massive landing legs. You do have wings on this, so atmospheric flight should be pretty decent, I should imagine. It definitely looks nicer from the bird's eye point of view than it does from the front. Going to have a look from the rear. Got maneuver thrusters there on the side. Let's have a look from the back. Symmetrical on the back. Getting pretty chilly out here as well. Should have bought a warmer suit, shouldn't I? That's the rear door. We're going to have a look in there in a minute. I like the fact the landing legs actually fold up inside. Actually see, if we go a bit further up here and have a look. I think they've done a good job with the colour scheme as well. I do like the white, red and the black. It definitely complements the ship. Looks nice. Let's go and have a look inside before I freaking freeze to death. So, some of the new things that have been added is the door entry. As you can see, you've got open, which obviously opens the door. I should imagine they're probably going to introduce other options on that button later on down the line. But some of the new features you get, and it affects it internally. There's good news and bad news with this. And I don't know what you guys, you let me know what you think in the comments. I get it, right? If a ship blows up, theoretically, the ship shouldn't be able to remember your previous settings, if that makes any sense at all, right? So, okay, so look. On this one, we're going to close the door. Now, unfortunately, I waited a couple of days to make this video for one reason, and it's the most annoying thing. Now, I'm going to have to tell you now. And now I've told you, you're going to realise it. Can you see the head bobbing all the time? It is so annoying. Yeah, your head constantly bobs when you're on this ship in the Carrack. So I've been holding off making the video because I just didn't want to torment you. But it's been a few days and it's not been patched. So, you know, I just want to, you know, show you the ship, guys. So back to the panels, right. So what we got? We've got a couple of options. We've got open door, we've got sensor, and we do have a lock function. Thank God for that, right? Because this will help you out now. So I'll give you an example. Let's just say you run in this back door. There isn't a lock on this because it's always locked anyway, if that makes any sense. It only could be opened by you. The biggest issue I've always had with these ships with a single point of entry with a big door, I don't think this resolves it, is when you open that door, anyone can run in with you. It is so annoying, right? I mean, there's nothing you can do. As a owner of a ship, when someone runs in that door with you, particularly if you're in an armistice area, there's nothing you can do. You just got to run in with them. So it's freaking awkward. Now, I'm not suggesting for a second that this door system totally resolves that, but it does help. So what we can do now is, we obviously got to open the door, the obvious one. At the moment, the sensor's on. So if I turn the sensor off, close the door, there is a lock function to lock the door, which is great to some extent. I think that's great. It definitely makes a difference. Take the lock off. Sensor's on. Oh, did I take the lock off there? It looks like it's still on. Oh, there we go. And now it just work on normal sensor. Should do. Unless I put the lock back on again. There we go. So the sensor's working out. That's great. The only issue I have with this is if in the lifetime of this ship that works well, so when you just spawn it, you set the settings, it's great. The problem is between the point of you spawning it and getting in it, there's a window there of opportunity for people nicking your freaking ship, right? Because it doesn't save the settings. And also, I don't know what you guys think. If your ship blows up, you would have thought 21st, well, not 21st century, it's freaking miles in the future, isn't it? There should be a way for Star Citizen to resend the information to your newly spawned ship. I agree, it is a new ship, and configure the door controls the same way. Moving on to the second part. I know we're going off on a bit of a tangent here, but bear with me. There's a good point to this because this is important. I believe it's important. I know that they are going to be accessing a higher level of door access control later on down the line, and that will be based on being a crew member, being in engineering, and you would have access control to that level. So that sort of does eradicate it to some extent, but maybe what I'm highlighting, I think there's something that they could do in the interim that would make the experience better for the player right now. Yeah, and I don't think it would be a hard thing to do. Right, I'm going to move on from freaking door switches anyway. So, we got another switch here. Don't worry, it's just a light switch. Right, so, self-explanatory really. One good thing about it, at least they've got the off light. I think that lighting's okay. The experience is not going to be the same in every ship because they've just nailed this ship, yeah? They've got the lighting right. They've got everything right on this one. Every new ship that Star Citizen released, they just get better and better. Apart from the old, my head bobbing thing. I feel like I'm doing that. If everyone knows that song, Firestarter, constantly nodding my head. Should just open. Right, anyway, so we've got this room here. Open again. I'm going to turn the lights on. Engineering. So, if you've got any slaves, engineering crew, this is where they're going to be. They're going to be down here. All these little access panels here. It does actually tell you. I think it tells you above it, doesn't it? I think these are... Oh, do you know what? It's probably right in front of me, isn't it? Crusader... Oh, there we go. It says it on the freaking door, doesn't it? Freaking power. Of course I saw that there. I was just testing you. So we've got two power ones. And these ones, I know they're not there at the moment. They are there, but they're not there. They just haven't done the models for them. So they are in the box, but you just can't see them. Activated Klingon Warbird technology. Close all these up. I think if I stand on the spot, my head doesn't bob. So if I just... Oh, it does bob. Okay. Another module there. Quantum there. We got down here. Another one there. Don't know how active the engineering guy is going to be. Gets his own light switch, doesn't he? Self-explanatory what this room is, really. This is the hangar. We do have another panel over here, but we can access this later. This is the secret door. I mean, what's a ship without a secret door, right? Oh dear. And there we are, secret door. You can enter the secret area from here, but we're going to access that from somewhere later. And you can notice you can actually lock it as well. Once again, later on down the line, access control will come into play. I don't think you have to be so linear with the settings. Now, you do have a lift here. I've seen many people online, Reddit, all over the place, but the lift is like... I think if they had a stairway going like this, that they would have used up all this space going up. Most people are probably just going to do this. Yeah, see what I mean? Or this. And that's fine. We can go up in the, you can go up in the lift if you really want to, but it's like... Yeah. We're just going to do this, aren't we? Just seems a lot quicker, doesn't it? So, our next room. These are where... Just turn the lights on. Does that not come on? Oh, there we go. What we need is we need Google Home or Alexa, don't we? Oh, now I've just said that. I've probably just triggered all your devices, haven't I? But what we need to do is say, hey, turn on the lights. That'd be pretty cool, actually, wouldn't it? Servers. This is going to be for all your, clearly for your data running stuff. Do look pretty cool. Not sure if there's actually going to be any maintenance here. So we've got a couple of ways we can go here. We've got this way. And we've got the scanning room. So we've got down here our turret seats. A bit weird how the turret seats are next to each other. There's no complaint with that. It's just I've never seen that before in any other ships. And here we are. All the, looks like all the normal controls down here. So what else have we got over here? Whoa. Feels, what do I think? It's, feels a bit floaty in the turret. But it's probably going to be different when we're flying, once gimbal does on. So can we have a look from the outside? Oh yeah, we can, look. Let's have a look what our forward arc is. So our forward arc is not that, it's okay. You can shoot down the nose by the look of it. You do a full rotation over the rear. Oh, the rear is fantastic. It's actually pretty decent. That's not bad, is it? I understand why they've put it so high now. If you look at it, it sits quite high up. I think it has to. Actually, that's really good, isn't it? That's actually quite well designed. Because if you look at that, the gun arc goes down the front of the nose. That's pretty cool. In fact, actually, that's probably the ideal shape for a top turret, isn't it? Of a ship, anyway. All right, let's jump out of this one. There is one more on the bottom. I actually like the fact that the turret seats are there and we don't have to go for a door to get into the turret seat and climb the steps, you know what I mean? They're just there. I feel like that's actually how it should be. Wow, they are really detailed seats, everything. Everything looks fantastic, doesn't it? You look at it around, it's absolutely crazy. Detail is incredible. Let's try this one out. Oh, this one. So if you're scared of heights, you won't like this one. Actually, this one's pretty good turrets, guys. I'm quite impressed with these. I actually really like that. Oh, I like what they've done there. Do you know what they've done? See this section up the top here? Up the top. See this arch at the top? Normally, that would be like the top of the rotating ball, and you can't see there. So you'll only be looking in this gap. But they've taken away that section. I mean, we're not going to be able to see that, are we? Because we can't quite... Oh, well, we can get under the ground. It's all black, though. We can't see it. So, yeah, you get me. You see what I'm getting at, didn't you? There's a big ridge over the top, so you can actually see over the brow as well. They've tried to cut out as much as they can by the look of it to give you the best possible view anyway. Up we go. Wow, look, even in the floor down there, there's like pipes and stuff. That makes a huge difference, right? Creating like something that feels realistic and is freaking cool. You know what I mean? Going to that level of detail just really sets it off, doesn't it? They could have just put a solid floor there. Right, what we got next? We've done these rooms. There's a couple of more. The switches are dotted around the place, so we've got another light here. Oh, it looks nice and cozy now, doesn't it? Does appear to be quite a few. There's light switches all over the place, in fact. Right, scanning. Open sesame. Okay. The door activation's a bit funny. I'm going to say something here. When I came in this room for the first time and I walked in here, my imagination said something when I came in the door. I looked at the seat, I looked down there, but anyway, we'll just get in the seat. what I wanted to happen when I looked at that, it was quite simple, really. I wanted to slide down the end of that room and that big thing to open up, and I'd be looking out to space and all these HUDs to come up. That's what I thought was going to happen. Maybe my imagination ran a little bit wild there, didn't it? Okay, power on. I did get these to come on last time. I don't know why they're not coming on now. These all came on last time, unless I missed something. Either way, there's not much to look at on them, to be fair. They're just the standard HUDs. But like I said, when I came in that room, I was like, yes. I walked in, came in the door, I saw the seat, and I went, oh yes. Oh yes, we're going to be, I thought we're going to get in the seat and go over here or something, you know what I mean? It didn't happen anyway. Not that I was disappointed. I was a little bit. We've got some service here. Not much going on around here. We'll see what this is later, once we go into the secret door. Back down here. So there's back down to the cargo bay. We can go a little bit further. We can go out to the, up this way. That was a light switch, isn't it? I still have a habit of pressing the buttons. So this is the interim door, I would call it, between the cockpit seat and a couple of rooms, habitation. Should we go in here first? Let's have a look. This is a chill out room, basically. Looks pretty nice. Do you like the leather seats? Can we sit? Oh, we can have a bit of a sit down as well. Yep, that's me. We're in the seat. A bit of chess. We'll have a look at that in a second. Kitchen area. So you can pick up, I think it's pick up this one. And you put it on the old mat. And secret door. Nothing like a secret door, guys. I think we'll leave that open. Let's have a look over the other side and then we'll drop down the hole. This is, where's the blue lights? Oh, there's one there. There we go. This is your quarters, basically. Some bags there on the wall. There's no way that you could pick that bag. Could you pick that bag up? That bag is freaking huge. Some plants here. Desk area. Couple of beds. More than massive bags again. Oh, well, look at that. What's that in there? Oh, can you grab that? You can't grab that. Oh, I didn't want to do that. There's some dumbbells over there as well. There's one of them little step things there. What are they called? Someone let me know in chat. I've seen them in the gym. We've got some storage cabinets. The toilet. You actually lock it as well. That was lock someone in there. Jesus. I need 2 pillows, me. I can't deal. 1 pillar. No way. Can't stand that. Let me know in the comments. Are you a 1 pillow guy or girl, or you're a 2 pillow? I'm a 2 pillow. I would have to take one from one of these other bunks, I think. He's got a little glass thing there, hasn't he? With a little tree in it. Not a huge amount going on down here. I suppose back to the secret door, I guess. Now let me know what your thoughts are about the secret door. Now think of like, you know, I've given it a bit of thought. let me know when you think you would actually even use this in the first place. Because this is big, guys. This is not just a secret door. This is Labyrinth's freaking cave. Probably could crouch as well. The reason I'm not crouching, because it makes the head bob even worse, you know what I mean? We pretty much can pop up anywhere in the ship, like pretty much every room. I think I picked the only dead end, haven't I? No, I haven't, no. I think that's a dead end. Let's go back this way. Yeah, like I said, if you think about the size of the ship and how much space this takes up, is it worth sacrificing this space for internal space in the ship? So this is habitation. Trying to jump up. You get the idea. You can see habitation there. And we keep going this way. They pretty much open up everywhere, and this is going to come out. So you're going to ask yourself, why are we still not in the tunnel? The tunnel can be a little bit buggy at the moment. It did kill me as I was going down the tunnel. Let's just say that the tunnel pops out at every single room, really. It opens out up like a little door, engineering all the rooms it pretty much opens out at, even including obviously the cargo area, which it saw earlier. It's like a freaking whack-a-mole when you pop up. You're expecting someone to hit you over the head with the hammer. And this is it. You know, this is where you can get in. There's a couple of two entrances you, well, three, because there's a few entrances you can get in. I'm sure they might even change that later on down the line. It's a little bit, like I said, they need to iron out a few little bits and bobs down there. Pick this up. Close this up. You can really play chess here as well. It's not like you can pick all the pieces up. You can pick this one up, and you can plonk it down, just like that. So you can actually play chess with someone. Pretty cool. Maybe this is the way you can fix a dispute between two members in an organisation. On that topic of organisation, if you're looking to join a Star Citizen organisation, I'll leave a little link in the description. Chilled out org. Not hardcore. Bit of fun. Play other games as well. You can check out the link in the description. So, like I said, secret area, we've sort of done that now. It pops up literally everywhere. I think that corridor thing, I'm in two minds. I go down there and I think, well, what is this for? Is it for RP? You know, players that board your ship, I get it. The time that Star Citizen goes live, there's going to be hundreds of ships in the game. And not everyone's going to know about picking up the freaking chess piece or opening the secret door. But you can only put, I think it's like 8 SCU down there. I agree. You could definitely stack up guns and all sorts of stuff along the corridor and exceed that, absolutely. But the sheer amount of space that corridor takes up, I'm not sure if it's actually worth it. And they did say a long time ago in the Q&A, I don't know if they've changed this, but they said it in the Q&A, it's not shielded neither. So you've got 8 SCU non-shielded. It's only 8, right? Let's be honest, it's not a lot by any means, is it? But yeah, that's my take. Is I'm not sure if it's RP. Maybe if AI board your ship. If AI board your ship and then, you know, it's different, isn't it? You know, if the UEE board your ship and they walk around, maybe they don't know about the secret door because, you know, AI reasons, right? But if it's a player, he's going to hold a gun to your head and go, pick the chess piece up. Pick the chess piece up. You know it's going to happen. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments about the old secret tunnel. Do you reckon they could utilise that in better space? Or are you in favour? Do you think the tunnel system is adds value to the ship, let me know. Last place. Oh, actually, we got gun racks. They come with everything. Good amount there, I suppose. It's not a huge ship. Probably having a few more racks around the place would have probably helped, wouldn't it? Then again, maybe I've walked past one. It's a high possibility. This corridor here. I actually like this. And you're going to ask yourself, why? You know, why do I do this? There's a very good reason why. Because there's no way... If I'm a player now and I'm a member of the ship, and the ship's under attack or someone's following me, and I run in here, the captain is okay. What I'm saying is I'm absolutely okay because I'm flying the ship. And you see where this is going, didn't you? The cockpit area is still protected by a locked door, right? I think that's pretty cool. I don't know what you guys think. I actually like that. If you take away that, what you're against then is, as soon as that door opens, anyone can run through with you. You're a goner. This is almost like a double security door. I like it. I think it's pretty cool. And here we are in the cockpit. Maybe they should have dotted around the ship a little bit more, what do you reckon? I don't mind it in here. I've seen a couple of people saying they don't like the slidey seats, but for me, it doesn't really make any difference. It's like it takes 2 seconds to get in them. I know from a passenger's point of view, you can't really see much. Beautiful ship. I mean, this is just nuts, isn't it, when you look around here? Absolutely incredible. If you look down that corridor there, look at the lighting, right? You've got this yellow light here. You've got the LED lights reflecting here. You've got the white light coming around here. You've got another light here. You've got yellow light here. It just adds so much depth of field. It looks so cool, doesn't it? Oh, it's brilliant. They've got the lighting done really, really well. And that sets things off. Fantastic job. Anyway, just jump in the seat. Doesn't disappoint. I think what we do, we'll power off. Engines off. And I'll let you listen to the old startup sequence, because Engines on. Actually, I think what we have to do is totally... I think what we'll do is power off and then we'll go over here. Off. There we go. Off. So we want to hear the actual main startup, don't we? It did sound a bit Star Trek-y there, what do you reckon? Didn't it? Say it one more time. Weapons off. I think it did, you know, there's a little bit Star Trek-y there. In the voice, isn't it? Not the voice, but the way it was said. Listen. Crusader Industries, a journey worth taking. Systems on. I don't know. I'll let you let me know in the comments. I think it's okay. Sounds quite friendly, doesn't it? All your normal buttons, power on, power off, you know, flight ready. We do have a couple of extra things here, which we're probably going to see. Let's just say it doesn't benefit this ship too much, but I'm sure later on down the line with some of the other ships it helps. So you got the cargo bay, exterior. What they need to have is cargo bay. Exterior is probably like side doors, right? It doesn't really affect this ship as much. Just to give you more linear control over the doors. Let's just hope later on they give you ability to go open left door, open right door. What's that say there? I can't even read that. What was that? What did that open? Oh, that opened the back door. You can hardly see what it was saying there. Later on, they they'd go nuts, wouldn't they? It'd be open side door, open right door, open freaking hatch. You'd just go nuts, wouldn't you? Enough panels. One thing I did notice with this ship is the shield charge up time is insanely long. I don't know if it's a bug on there. I mean, don't get me wrong, it does go fully charged, but it just takes ages. I'll have a quick look on the outside as well. Maybe we can, let's just, probably better in it. Let's go back there. There we go. Look at that. Now, I'm going to agree, it does look freaking cool, doesn't it? I do really like it. It looks really nice. If you suffer with OCD and you like symmetrical stuff, this is probably not the ship for you. If you close one eye... I'm joking. I like it. I think it's pretty decent. It looks nice. The lighting's good on it. Decent from the rear. Fantastic gun arc. Should we flip it over and have a look on the other side, shall we? Let's have a look. You can actually see the turret now. I think that black, when it goes all black and it all goes odd, I think that's a bug. You can see now with all the landing gear up. Should we put them down, shall we? Much prefer landing legs that actually fold inside. They look much better, don't they? That even looks cool on the dark side, doesn't it? So, what do we think of flight? Let's have a look. We'll see what the acceleration's like. Use a bit of boost. Now, one thing I did notice with the ship, I was quite surprised as well. It is not small. You know, it's a chunky sized ship. It actually flies really well. Almost like you sort of forget that you're in this ship. It's like you fly around and you'd be bopping around, you know, doing stuff. And then you realise how big the ship is. You think, Jesus, I've just come through corridors, crew compartments. It flies really well. I mean, does that mean that this flies really well? And that's because this is the most up-to-date ship, and you know some of the other medium-sized ships will get better. That could be a possibility, right? So this does fly well. I mean, very, very well. No, I'm sure no one's going to complain about that. I don't know, I can't hear the guns. I think either we got really good soundproofing or the guns are not making any noises. But acceleration's pretty good. Let's get up to full speed. Let's see what the old deceleration's like, shall we? We'll move this right down and see how quickly we can stop. Oh, it's definitely slower on the stopping, isn't it? Gonna let that cool down. No, I went too far there, didn't I? So I would say acceleration's fantastic. Braking's a little bit slower, but it still beats all the other sort of medium-sized ships by far, doesn't it? Overall, the flying experience is pretty decent on this thing. Let's get up to some speed, shall we? So, overall, what do I think of this ship? I'm actually quite impressed with it. One thing I do like, I mean, from a technology point of view, the ship is absolutely fantastic. It's leagues ahead of the game from all the other ships, so much so that I would also say that, you know, I think we all feel the same way. We all want all the other ships to have a bit of a rework as well to sort of bring up to date. So it's in line with something like this. I think we all want that. The only thing that I would critique is definitely the secret passageway. Because it's not really a secret. I agree some players might know. It could be RP. For me, it seems like a waste of usable space. And that's my only critique. If that wasn't there, I'll give it 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. I'll give it a good score. But for me, I just can't justify the secret corridor. Let me know what you think in the comments about the ship. Do you think the secret corridor is a viable thing? Or do you think that actually it would have benefited not having it and maybe having more cargo space, getting a bigger ship in the back? You could have had 2 toilets, right? You could have had a bath. There's lots of things that they could have added in, which I believe would have been far more important. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed the video today. Thanks for listening, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.